then I'll make them spicy and I crush them.
Okay.
Now, remember guys, whenever you cook pasta, it's very important to have a big pot full of water. Often people make the mistake that they cook pasta and the pot is too little. Okay, make sure you got a big pot of pasta, plenty of water in there, because what's going to happen instantly? You shouldn't put oil into the water, because the oil is not going to help the pasta not to stick. What is going to help is the bollente motion. Yes. You know, you have this pasta, the water, you know the bollente thing, right? Yeah? All this bollente, all this bubble, now you imagine the pasta goes into the bubble, what's going to happen?
Yeah, come on everybody, up in there, come on.
That's what's happening, right? So this is how the pasta don't stick. When it stays into the bubble and it doesn't touch each other.
Fantastic.
Simple
I'm
as
looking
that.
forward to that. I'll come back and see you, Gino. We've learnt all about pasta. Remember, it's all about the There we are. Now, tell us
Okay, so blend that up, Tony. Put your finger on that. Give it a nice blend up. And then put it onto a plate for me, please.
Now, you're cooking that down. Is this the, this what you're
Okay,
talking
so
about,
this
the
is our casserole. Exactly that. So what I've done is I've some chopped onion.
Yeah.
Cook that down, add the white wine, reduce the white wine, as you saw, with a bit of a flame there going on. Caramelised off the chicken.
We liked the flames, didn't we? We enjoyed that. That was very nice, yeah.
Then added some courgette. We've got our tomatoes in there, some lovely cherry tomato. That's going to cook down nice and slowly.
And you're boiling a couple of eggs? What's that?
I'm going to deep fry an egg. Have you seen deep fried egg?
Deep fried egg. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
We're going to peel it, cook it for 8 minutes, then peel it, then we're going to put it in a bit of egg and milk into our breadcrumbs, then we're going to deep fry it. And we're going to serve it with this celery. So I'm cooking the celery, so I've peeled it, it's nice and tender and packed for the flavour, similar to asparagus.
Okay, and it's really important to strip all the outside away.
Absolutely.
Okay, guys, so many of us don't do that, and the bits get in your teeth, and you know, I've met so many people say, I don't like celery just because of that reason. Take all this off, as Tony has done. Look at that, you strip it all down. It's just the outside, and it makes all the difference.
And you can use it as Christmas decorations afterwards. You can take it on your tree, or wear as earrings.
Oh, lovely. I think you found the perfect part.
I think I might have,
Priscilla.
yes,
You
yes.
really have.
Who would have thought that at my age this role would come along? Because I've never worked outside of Australia, so suddenly I'm in this musical playing a woman that's taking me around the world. So people who've never seen me before think this is all I can do.
That's
it's a big
quite
challenge.
extraordinary.
Yes.
Now, tell us, how did you get the part? Because originally you were doing this in Australia.
Yes.
How come it transferred over to
Well,
here?
I've been doing this for 3 years, this show now, and I was lucky enough that when the show moved, I was the one person that they brought over.
Yeah.
Because I think it was a hard call. It helps not having an established star in the role, because people come in with a preconceived idea and go, oh, no, that's a fella in a frock. But if they don't actually know who you are, the audience suspends its disbelief, I think. And
How interesting is that? It's so
yeah,
true, that,
they go
isn't
on
it?
the journey with you, and they go, all right, because Clive and I have a big sort of love affair in the show, and if the audience believes you're a woman, then they don't giggle, they don't snicker, they go...
Clive, is that right? Do you have to snog or anything like that?
No, not on stage.
Yeah, but no tongues. No tongues.
What was life like for you growing up? I mean, you were part of a... I don't know what's going on down there.
No, let's not ask.
Now, you were part of a theatrical family, weren't you? You started from a very, very young age.
Yes.
And was it the original kind of Australian vaudeville, would you say?
Yes, the Tivoli circuit, which was variety, and my grandparents were comedians, and my mother was Tommy Trinder's leading lady, would you believe, in Australia.
Wow.
Before I was born, yes.
Yeah.
And my dad was a dancer, he was in Pyjama Game, and my mum is still a musical theatre star in Australia. So, yes, it's a dynasty, it's the family business.
And do you miss it? Do you miss your you know, the roots are back in Australia? Because first time away.
No, well, not really, because this is my first time working overseas, and particularly in England, so I'm exploring. It's a whole new thing.
Guys.
And,
Great to have you here. Okay, about 9 minutes to go, guys, just under that.
Multitask.
Okay, let's leave them to get on with it. Sometimes when the chef gives you that metaphoric kick, it means go away for a bit, so you've got to let them get on with it.
Hey, so we've been
all right, then,
waiting for you.
bbc.co.uk/food, all the recipes, whether in the red kitchen or the green kitchen, they're there today for you guys, and check it out. Hey, you've got fresh pasta being made down here. How you doing? And look at this, absolutely brilliant. The right amount of elasticity in there, you think?
Hopefully, well, I'm going to...
What do you mean, hopefully?
Of course, absolutely. You know, absolutely, so perfect. This is me showing off now, look. Tony! You're losing, love.
Early days yet, Clive, early days.
Oh, lovely, we love this. Right. OK, pasta being cooked. Gino, are you calling me to show me something, Chef?
Yes, I want to show you how Clive was making the pasta.
Yeah.
I made the sauce very quickly. We're going to serve this one with extra virgin olive oil, onions and peppers, OK? That's it. Simple, because pasta has to be kept simple. A lot of people, they put creams and stuff like that. Keep it simple and fresh.
OK.
Salt and pepper are done. See what he's doing over there?
OK, look at this, cutting up beautifully. All right, then. Plenty of flour in there.
Yeah.
So how many times a month would you make pasta?
Oh, gosh, not many.
No?
No, I've only done it about 3 times, to be honest
Oh,
with
it's
you.
fantastic. I'm just trying to get a gauge, you know, because you're actually doing this very, very well.
Well, you know what it is? I love cooking. I absolutely love cooking. And I think men got interested in cooking through, apart from Gino, of course. Here we go, see if this works.
Hey, very nice.
Bravo!
There you go. Same pop it in there, yeah. Pop it in there, we'll just go for it.
It's big tagliatelle.
No, this in Italy they call pappardelle. You know, the large one.
Oh, yeah.
Tagliatelle is the thin one, and then the pappardelle.
I've got a twin brother who, funny enough, lives in Australia. And we got into Delia Smith's original cookbook, which I now kind of use as my Bible, in a way, just the basic thing, guide. And I just love experimenting. I just love cooking so much. And also...
And you cook English food too
Oh,
for your
yeah?
wife then?
Oh,
So you're
gosh,
both sort of back and forward? And
Well, she
so
cooks,
on?
she cooks the
Pasta is
Italian.
ready,
Yeah.
okay? Very important that as the water is boiling, the pasta goes straight in there, okay? And remember, guys, the secret now, we're going to pick up the pasta, pasta goes into the sauce, never sauce goes on top of the pasta, okay?
Okay.
So you need to
Got
mix
that.
everything together, very important.
Let the chef speak.
If you can get me a chopping board
Si.
and chop some parsley very, very fine.
OK, we'll grab hold of a bit of parsley for you, Chef. Pop that down there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've got about 5 minutes to go. What you don't realise is this man has stripped off with Pierce Brosnan. Tell us a little bit about that. Oh, yeah, I'm not surprised. What was underneath? Tell us more, Clive.
No, what happened? I was doing I used to do quite a few plays when I was younger with Piers when we started, and we were doing a play called The Changing Room by David Story. It's a wonderful play about rugby players. The first half is that they come into the changing room, they get changed for the rugby, and the second half is when they come out of the shower after the match. Well, we used to rehearse in this rehearsal room where there was glass on all sides, and there was a rehearsal room there and a rehearsal on the other side. And we didn't get stripped off for the rehearsal for ages until the end. The director said, come on, guys, it's time, got to do it.
Got to reveal it
So
all.
that day came up, and so there we were, we all stripped off starkers. But what we didn't know is on the opposite side of the glass, where there was a Women's Institute meeting. And all of a sudden we heard bang, 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 ah, bang, bang, bang. We looked over, all starkers, including Piers. We're looking at all these women just going, ah! But you know, not one of them left. Not one. And do you know, well, the funny thing, you think that they were seeing a future 007's, you know, credentials, yeah. License to thrill.
I think so, too.
More parsley put into a bowl. Okay?
Gino, what are you filling
Now,
us with here?
what we need to do is very important at this point to check that the pasta is al dente.
Yeah.
Okay? So, guys, the only way to do it is to try. Don't follow the instruction on the packet all the time. Just pick up some of the pasta, bite it, and see if you have the bite that you want. Oh, fantastic.
Gino is having a great lesson with the audience and with Clive too. Finding out all sorts of interesting things, aren't we, about pasta. OK, about 3 minutes to go. Let's get back down here and concentrate on what Chef Richard Phillips has come up with. Great, great cassoulet there, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the beautiful beans that you've just cooked down, Chef.
Yeah.
How are they going to feature?
They're going to feature underneath the chicken thigh, which I wrapped in the Parma ham.
Oh, wow.
Let's show you this deep-fried egg here, eh?
OK, yeah,
So we
I want to
cooked
see
it
that.
8 minutes in boiling water, just like you would normally do with a hard-boiled egg. I'm going to talk and work, if you don't mind.
OK.
So then what I've done is we then peeled it, wrapped it in breadcrumbs, panade it, like a classic panade.
Oh,
just
look at that.
flour, milk, and then the flour,
Yeah.
again, then I put breadcrumbs around it.
Put it
We
back in there,
deep-fry
Chef.
it.
OK,
thank you.
that's looking really, really good.
And it's a great starter, really, because I've made thank you, Tony.
Yeah,
a
and what have you
lemon
been doing
butter
then? Are
sauce.
you enjoying this?
I'm having a wonderful time.
Yeah? Oh, it's good to have you here.
Made
Really,
a,
really good.
A really nice lemon butter sauce here from the juices that we cooked our celery in.
Yeah.
Okay, deep fried egg goes there. Then we have some lovely leaves, and then this lemon butter sauce.
OK,
is just
couple of
gonna
minutes to
make
go.
a
2 minutes to go.
Wonderful starter.
Anything for Tony to do?
Yeah, if he could just pick me some chive tips. It's the long.